As the Legislative Assembly returns today, we have a critical message for our elected officials. We will not remain silent when the government puts forth unrestrained bills that undermine the rule of law. My name is Kanisha Acharya Patel, and I am a staff lawyer with Legal Advocates for Nature's Defense, or LAND, an environmental law nonprofit dedicated to advancing access to justice in Northern Ontario to protect nature and Indigenous rights. With Bill 5, the government is effectively sending the message that they are above the law. From eliminating key environmental protections to granting sweeping powers to fast-track development with little to no oversight, the government is undermining the rights of the public, Indigenous communities, and nature. With a mandate to advance access to justice in Northern Ontario, we provide pro bono legal services to those most impacted by environmental harm. We represent and work directly with Indigenous land protectors from Treaty 9 in Northern Ontario, the very lands where the Ring of Fire mining project is proposed, and where the government would want to see its first special economic zone, a zone where the government can decide which laws will or will not apply. This has implications for all of us. The Hudson-James Bay lowlands in Treaty 9 territory, where the Ring of Fire is proposed, is a region of profound cultural and ecological significance. It is a refuge for wildlife, an immense carbon sink, and the homelands of thousands of Omishkego people who have relied on it since time immemorial. Its protection is needed if Indigenous communities are to continue practicing their treaty rights, including to hunt and to fish, and for the government to uphold its commitments in combating climate change and biodiversity loss. The impacts of Bill 5 and special economic zones are not limited to the north. There is no saying that the Ontario government won't set up a special economic zone in your backyard if they decide it is, quote, strategically important to Ontario's economy. As our client, Michelle Kustachin of the Friends of the Attawapskat River has stated, the government is using the tariff war as an excuse for greed to advance personal and private gain. Processes like environmental assessments and opportunities for the public to participate in decision-making are in place for a reason. They are not red tape. They are essential safeguards for our health, safety, and environment, and allowing the government to disregard them sets a very dangerous precedent for decisions to be made without transparency and accountability. We will not let the Ford government delegitimize our very reasonable concerns by calling us radical environmentalists. As lawyers and allies to Indigenous land protectors, we remain steadfast in our claim that overriding human health and environmental health to advance economic interests is unacceptable, and we strongly urge our elected officials to repeal Bill 5 and uphold the rule of law. Thank you.